With my newfound optimism, I began my exploration, and in the small distance, I've noticed a cathedral nearby, and curious, I headed that way. And at its entrance, there was a disturbing-looking man there. What was disturbing was, it was as if he was waiting to greet me, specifically. I cautiously approached.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
I thought to myself not to share the fact that I have Melina playing the role of maiden, but how did he know I was maidenless? Yes, I am indeed maidenless, with no sense of direction.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a Tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, Tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
I can't say I trust this Var. He even looks creepy, with a villainous voice to match. But I'll hear him out.
Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted.
Godric. Kenneth mentioned that name, so he's known as the Grafted, huh?
It's time you set off, I should think. To Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you, if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
This could be a trap, but I didn't have much to go on, so I decided to search near Stormvale's direction. This Godric may be the one responsible for creating that spider I've encountered. When I've reached these lands, and that Var, he may be his lackey that lures us to him. For limbs, either way, I'm sure I'll have to come face to face with him sooner or later. During my traveling rants, I've encountered a more kindly fellow. He didn't attack me, so I felt it was safe enough to approach. Hello there.
You must be the new Tarnished. You do well to steer clear of a guild like fledgling. Dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad, or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake. Don't be a fool. Turn back before it's too late.
Thank you, kind sir, for the warning. I was sure there was more to that man for meets the eye, but I also knew it was none of my business, so I didn't stay and chit-chat. So I've avoided the lake and heard yet another person calling for help. A jar?
Oh, my stars! I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. There's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
If you say so. This seems weird. But it worked.
Well played, Crusade. Well played. Oh, that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Ah. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this. Once again, pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of the world. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
What's making my chest aflutter is the idea of going back to that hellish land. And I remember that old finger-wringing woman mentioning this. Could General Radahn still be alive? That would explain why Sir X, along with the rest of them,
Heading eastward to Redmane Castle, on the southern edge of the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. I've heard there's to be a festival held there.
a festival. Can the fighting be over? But then why did Sir X order me to flee? And also, what's the idea of a really jolly living jar? How can it talk, move, and what's it made of? I don't know. These lands are just full of surprises. Speaking of surprises, I was then attacked by skeletons crawling from the ground. And after defeating them was when I first met Hunter D.
There's no mistake, is there? Death has left its mark once again.
I cautiously approached to gain his attention.
Ah, a tarnished, are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death. And worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further. The village here has been touched by death. Turn back while you still can.
Another warning of something, just like that man that spoke of the dragon. However, this time I was curious about a mariner, what a mariner even was. Needless to say, I didn't heed this time. Never heard of a mariner. What is it? And how dangerous could it be? Could it really be? As I stepped into the shallow waters, I saw one. It looked like a malevolent apparition that canoed out of a bad dream. That must be it. Well, I'm tired of running. I'm in this fight. Let's see if I can win. It had the ability to raise the dead and fight on its behalf. But I knew it had to be killable with how it reacted to my attacks. I was victorious, and it was surprisingly more simple than I thought. Deathroot. I then heeded to see the man who warned me, but he was already here spying on me.
Another fool who won't listen to reason, eh? But with a prowess for weeding Deathroot. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their Deathroot, then I'll introduce you to Garang, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you?
Strength of beast? That sounds worth my while.
Show me your map. I've marked the location for you of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garang, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to. I spotted the mark of the centipede here in the village. An ill-omened symbol that should not be. Someone or something threatens the sanctity of the Golden Order and must be eradicated.
The Golden Order. I think Kenneth mentioned that too. And I suppose the undead are enemies to it. I guess the Golden Order is a group of holy knights. Perhaps taking his place would transcend me to one. Maybe I'll become a heroic knight yet. This must be the place. Huh? Ugh, that smell. Is this Caelid? That warp gate did indeed bring me back to Caelid. However, it was a more controlled area within it. That nightmarish stench is the same, but this gargoyle in front of me looks like it's guarding the steps. Oh, I see. This Gurak must have control here. I wonder if Sir X is still out there. I've slowly regained my wits after I've realized the difference of this part of Caelid. After all, I was invited this time. And Gurak was secluded inside these chambers. He wasn't aggressive at all. But he looked like he was wrapped up beast in pain, wanting to be left alone. A depressing sight.
I smell it. Death. Feeding me. grant thee eye and claw. Feed me more. I shall grant thee eye and claw. Feed me more.
Yet another strange phenomenon, a beast that literally eats death. He granted me a stone eye and would let me know when there is more death root near, and a beast seal as a catalyst to apparently conjure beast strength. Being the ignorant, witless tarnish that I was, I didn't think to question. What was this really about? And I just wanted to become a strong bona fide knight, then search for King Godfrey. Just as I was leaving, Melina appeared before me to reveal a secret she's been hiding.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hall, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
The white masked Var mentioned that place.
Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
After I took her hand, in an instant I was here, inside the Round Table hold. And there were others here, as well as familiar acquaintances. The first person I've met here was an older tarnish named Gideon Offner.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the Round Table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard.
That's
Allow me
good to
a
know.
word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the Round Table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place. Newcomer. There's nothing left to say. Be at your leisure.
Very well. May as well speak to everyone else.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me.
A lost woman, eh?
She's been my companion since childhood. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like this. Honestly, she's such a little tomboy.
If I find her, I'll let you know. Ah, D.
You've met Garang, I take it. Then owing to our duties shared, we are now comrades in arms. I think you've earned this. The power of the Golden Order to aid the hunt of those who live in death. I serve the Golden Order, that I might put this crooked land to rights, following only the guidance of the great Elden Ring. Those who live in death fall outside the principles of the Golden Order. Their mere existence sullies the guidance of gold, tainting its truth. And so it is the vermin must be exterminated, down to the very last.
I see. That's very informative. Still, why does Gurak eat death? I suppose even Dee doesn't know. Hi there.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the Two Fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
I cannot comprehend these incantations or the Golden Order. In other words, no, I don't see it.
Well, that is unfortunate. But no cause for despair. It's likely a temporary condition, I'm told. For whatever reason, it happens from time to time. Just keep your chin up and stay the path. I pray the great guidance of grace returns to you.
Thank you for your kind words, Corin. I then took a little look around. I saw we had a blacksmith.
You're a new face. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing.
I noticed he was actually chained to the wall.
I see you've noticed the chains. Nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. I'm dying, smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it.
Us fools?
No, don't read too much into it. Well, no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Even time. Technique never fails. Besides, it helps me forget. The sheer terror of her.
He wouldn't tell me more, but I was curious about whom he was referring to when he said terror of her. Who was this terrifying woman that chained him? I left to look around a little more and notice portraits of notable figures like King Godfrey himself. Perhaps these lands would be truly following in his footsteps than literally following him. Perhaps it's time I've returned to my journey. I've continued to head towards Stormvale, and after I've been ambushed by wolves, I found a sad woman in an abandoned shack. Hello, are you alright, miss?
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, You become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
That spider with human limbs. She has to be referring to that thing. So those were human body parts. Creepy to think about.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven.
I knew it. That white mask must lure Tarnished to gruesome fate.
Take this little one along with you. The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little one.
Thanks, but I have no intention of losing my limbs. You should head elsewhere too.
It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. And finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know?
Take care, miss. Crazy. She's speaking as if she wants to become part of a spider. And she was saying you become a chrysalid. Was that her goal? Just sounds crazy to me. Perhaps she's depressed about it all and she's slowly giving up on life. After my ramblings, I began to press on, avoiding Stormvale. Nearby the brute that I've just dealt with was a shack with a more powerful looking Tarnished inside. He didn't attack me, so I approached to converse.
Not seen you before. Name's Bernard. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order?
I see no light and have no faith in the Golden Order. And there was definitely no golden hue in my eyes, so I'm not sure.
Honest to a fault, I see. Such thoughts won't behoove you as a Tarnished. But there's nothing wrong with that. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good Tarnished like you. There's a myriad of battle arts in these lands that I've yet to discover. Mementos of all the warriors who raised their arms in battle, lost and died. A fine tale, all told of true chivalric romance. That's how I fell in love with the sword and the arts of combat. It grants meaning even to falling in battle, to death itself. Well, until we meet again.
Thank you for your teachings. A little further up from Bernal's shack, I was ambushed by wolves, but then attacked by one of my own. Who's that? Hey, what? I'm not an enemy. There was no talking. I was in a true fight till death. That was the first time I've killed another Tarnish. Little did I know that this was definitely not going to be the last. Recusant? What is that? And why did he attack me? I began to feel as if other forces have finally taken notice of me. I've decided to return to the Round Table Hold after that attack. I thought maybe I should see if I could sort of upgrade my gear, and with luck, there was a merchant selling knight armor. There were two beings as stiff as statues and resembled that finger-reading woman from back in Caelid. I figured if no one can anoint me as a knight, I may as well become my own. I've proven myself worthy, I'd say. Now let's go and slay something big. So next I came to the lake where I was warned that a dragon nests at. I couldn't see one from here, so I just took the chance and searched in the lake. Didn't take long. As soon as I've gotten to this bunch of enemies, the dragon flew down like a calamity and crushed them. So with Torrent's help, I challenged the dragon. And it has given me the experience of fighting a more colossal foe. The confidence booster I needed. I came out on top. Yeah! I can slay dragons! Upon the dragon's death, its heart popped out from its chest. I'll bring this to that man as proof that the dragon is no more. Luckily, he was still here and apparently watching.
Beautiful work, felling that dragon, and as such, there's something you might like to know. The heart you brought back. It's used in dragon communion. If you should find yourself overcome by hunger for the heart, yearning for its strength, then seek the decrepit church on the little island off the western coast. You must not forget, though, those who partake in dragon communion will one day shed their humanity, their hunger for dragon, their yearning only worsens until the floodgates burst unleashing eternal torment. The strength of a mighty dragon. Magnificent. But deadly. It's no surprise that dragon communion is ruinous.
I see. Thank you for your insight. It sounds like only those who went completely mad would want to partake in such rituals. This place is just growing more mysterious. With more mysteries. I want to see where this ritual can take place. As I set out to this coastal cave, I came across the giant and said to myself, no running away this time. From here, I knew I was ready for anything. How foolishly wrong I was. I finally reached the cave where demi-humans roamed, apparently. And remember Bach? This was apparently the very cave he apparently gained the courage to come back to.
It hurts. Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me. Oh.
It felt like the need to retrieve the article he mentioned the first we met. It's apparently worth dying for to him, so I went in playing the role of knight in service. Further in, another tarnish showed up and helped me. It was a very pleasant surprise. His name was Istvan. He was pretty old and wizened. Apparently he was here to find shelter and saw the demi-humans attacking me and jumped in. You have my thanks, Istvan. It isn't over yet, young one. Stay sharp. Just ahead there was a horde of demi-humans waiting us. Good thing we were strong. This was the first time I've had an ally in battle. Istvan stayed behind to use this place as his new home, it seemed. While I found that this cave goes further, so I went on ahead. And came to find out this cave resurfaces in another location. And here was the dragon altar that I was informed about. I was curious, but I wasn't going to partake in such a ritual, knowing the price. However, I was curious to know the origins of this ritual. It was in ruin but still functional, and I wasn't sure if this was the real dragon corpse or just a stone statue. Perhaps someday I will learn all about this. I should move on and return to Bach now.
Wait. Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle. What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
Take it easy, Bach, and be more careful. I've returned to the lake with no dragon to fear. I felt it was safe to explore. However, I was attacked again by another tarnished. Another assassin? However, this time, I've received help.
If it isn't Nereus, my bloody finger is in my you and justice blood.
Together, Yura and I made quick work of him, but I was confused. But Yura explained a lot.
We meet again. Before Nereus lived. You must have seen my share of battle. I am Yura, as you will recall. Hunter of bloody fingers, tarnished, held in thrall by cessblood. Zealots, who stalk their own, who stay the path. You're certain to face more of them. Just remember, no kinship with their ilk remains. Their madness precludes it. Don't know your emotions stay or laid. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again. If fate permits.
I see. You are a very wise warrior. I'm honored to have met you.